Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another StarCraft 2 broadcast brought to you by Captain America SC2. We are watching another PvP, Game 6 in my marathon. And we do have our red Protoss player, uRing, spawning in the bottom left corner of Antiga Shipyard, while our blue protagonist, LiquidHerO, spawns in the top left corner. Yes. Be interesting to see what happens with these spawn positions. I know I hate it as a Terran when I spawn where uRing, in uRing's position here. This ledge is very easily abused. Not quite as bad as Tal'Darim Altar, I tell you. That was just playing Terran TVT on that map, man. I can't do it anymore. If you get this kind of spawn position, the player can just push your ledge at your natural with siege tanks, and that would drive me crazy. So, enough is enough. Back to the game. Except, you know what I realized? I'm in the middle of a streaming marathon as uRing Kronos' probes, while Hero, yes, does the same, throwing down his gateway. Gateway for both players. So what I just realized in the middle of the streaming marathon, there's 12 games in the LiquidHerO replay pack, and I'm thinking to myself, well, I could cast them, but how am I going to upload them? Because that's going to take a long time. Unfortunately, I maybe have 4 megabytes upload, maybe. So when your videos are a gigabyte or 2 gigabytes, it takes quite a while to upload them, shall we say. So definitely start them uploading before I go to sleep tonight, but I have a feeling either they'll still be uploading in the morning or the connection will time out, and I don't want that to happen. But I don't know, we'll have to wait and see what happens. I think there is a GSL group as well coming up in a number of hours, about 4 maybe. I'm trying to check for a clock. So yeah, it's 1 o'clock Eastern time. And yeah, so I might stay up and watch that too. I don't know. At this point, oh man, you know that fatigue creeps in on the Wednesday night hump day, they call it. You just, the middle of the week, you get past it and you get 2 days left of the weekend. Well, something like that. Chrono on the warp gate and a second gas for uRing. Looks like both players doing very, I wouldn't say very similar builds, but quite similar. Let's check the gas here. Yeah, it's pretty similar from the two guys. We do have different units coming out. I mean, they each have, yeah. So Hero's gonna play defensively with the Sentry. uRing might go for a little bit of a poke with the Stalker, be a little bit more aggressive. Robo Bay on the way for uRing. uRing. I just want to make that telephone sound. The ring. Oh, it's actually quite hard to say for some reason. uRing is... Man, that is actually a hard name to say. I don't know why. Huh. And 2-gate Robo. So, we could see an expansion. That's basically the way PvP goes these days, I believe. You know, each player... we do get the 4-gate. Yep. He is going to do it. Hero going for the 4-gate against 2-gate Robo. 3-gate Robo now. And, well, I don't think this is going to... Well, we'll see what happens when the battle comes, but it's going to be tough for Hero here. uRing, playing defensively with 3 gates and the Robo. Should be able to hold this 4-gate off, is my guess. We'll see what happens. He doesn't have any sentries, though. He did, opt to get the... oh, no, he did. He got a sentry. Okay, so he will have a force field. Check that. He's actually probably going to have 2. Looks like Hero going after this probe and sending a probe of his own to get the proxy pylon started. And we're waiting. And we're waiting. And now hallucination. Oh, wait a second. What are we going to see here? Mortal on the way for uRing. Let's check his vision too. He hasn't even scouted his opponent. Ouch. Yeah, this Stalker really denying that probe from being able to scout. Neither player does know what the other one is doing yet, but this hallucination is going to be interesting. And a robotic support bay, 1 base Colossus. So, if it's going to be a 4-gate, then I mean, I'm trying to figure out if Hero's going to do something fancy with the hallucination. If he's going for a scout with it, or if he wants to just trick, beef up his army a little bit. Oh, he's going to try and warp into the main. There we go. Use the, hallucinated Phoenix, spot the high ground. Except, wait, he doesn't have blink. What am I talking about? He could warp in, actually. It's been a long day. So yeah, he was going to try and warp into the main here. It's not going to happen. That pylon was scouted. Actually, another pylon going down, though. And a Phoenix there, ready to warp in. Little bit of pressure here, but unable to get up the ramp. uRing doing a good job holding this off, but he doesn't. Has he scouted this? He has to know it's there. He has a pylon there for vision. And see, that's part of the problem with small positions like this. It's just, they are abusive in a little bit of a way, in the different matchups. A couple Zealots coming in now. Gonna force uRing. He's gonna have to pull something or warp in something to deal with this. He's gonna lose a pylon. Late reaction from uRing here. I think it was just the cooldown on the warp gates. I'm not certain. Did not check that, but here we go. He finally pulls off. Didn't want to pull anything from his army here, but he still has enough for 1 more force field. I believe it's 3 sentries you need to warp to force field continuous. Actually, no, it's more than 3. How many do you need? Gosh. Well, you need 50 energy, right? And how long does a force field last? 15 seconds. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, I guess you need 4. 3 to 4? I'm not certain. They last 15 seconds, and it takes 50 seconds to get the energy. Actually, does energy spawn 1? Looks like it's a little bit slower than 1 per second, so you need, what, 4 or 5? Someone let me know. I'm dying to know how many sentries do you need to do force fields continuous. Oh, look at this, a counterplay. There is an observer here, and uRing into the main of LiquidHerO with Zealots. I was too busy talking about force fields. Meanwhile, the gas goes down for uRing. Still, he did a good amount of harassment here. Check the workers killed. Only getting 3, but nice micro here. Gonna be able to hold that engagement. Another round of warp-ins. Really, it's pulling units from Hero's attack here. And I think the longer this game goes on, it's going to go into uRing's favor. Check the income. Hero does have these management probes, but his robo is a little bit later. Now, uRing going for the Twilight Council, picking off this pylon. And will he go down the ramp? What's behind ramp number 1? Could it be a shiny blue Protoss army? Could it be a mothership? No. There we go, robotic support bay. For Hero as well. Now, what happens to... I don't know. Looks like a Nori canceled it. I thought he had one going earlier. He must have canceled it. And now the warp prism and blink. This is gonna be fun. He's gonna... Looks like Hero gonna abandon the contain now. Oh no, no! Oh, he loses the sentry. Ouch. A little bit of a misclick from Hero. Able to transition into 4-gate robo now. Not going for an expansion. We'll need this definitely to hold off. He's gonna have 2 immortals coming at him. And the unit count. The Stalkers and the Immortals all in favor of uRing right now. It's a very, very close game. He definitely has the bigger army. Getting the better of the engagements earlier on. Still a pylon here, though. He did not see that with his army. Looks like he might... See, no, he's going to warp in with the Warp Prism, pick up, and move in. Meanwhile, an Observer and a Zealot coming in. Only 1 Zealot so far. Likely not, we'll see how uRing responds to that. Colossus about to pop, and range. Looks like he's going to be the one force fielding his ramp this time. And the probes get the surround. Gets a couple workers, Hero does, but... At this point, really, he's just going to have to play it out to get the range on this. He can do some damage now. I mean, 6 range. which is 5 for an immortal. He's got the high ground. It would be nice to see maybe a warp in back here with the warp prism. He is keeping it right here so he can warp in reinforcements. It's very nice. You see a lot of Protoss players doing it these days now. You know, if you just throw, I'm thinking specifically PvZ, where you know a single pylon is susceptible to say a Zergling counterattack or a backstab. Nice force fields. One on the ramp for Hero, 2 in the main for uRing, but this Colossus can just squash him. Yes, it can. And looks like uRing is gonna stay with this. He does. Wow, how much? No, he hasn't lost any more workers to this harass, but he's going for the pylon now. A little bit of a walk from this Colossus. 2 of them out now, and Thermal Lance is finished. See, uRing really, he abandoned his robo play. He had it up sooner, had the robotic support base started, and then canceled it. Definitely could have had the advantage if he had stuck with it. And wow, these stalkers going for the pylon. Looks like he's losing a couple probes. uRing is falling apart a little bit here. Losing, you know, that many workers. 6 more workers. To just that lone zealot here. And I spoke too soon. Dang. Wow, yeah. This is just not going well for uRing. Really falling apart in his main base. Now he goes up the ramp. He's pushing up into it with Blink. But, can he get the win here? Another Colossus pops out. There's the Blink forward. And uRing might actually be... Hero is running out of units. Can he hold this? Yeah, actually, no, these are all... Wow. It's hard to tell them apart. These are Hero's units he has held. He's going to force the Stalkers out of his base. Another round of warp-ins here. Very, very close game. Hero with the upper hand right now. Another Colossus on the way. Definitely has the better, I think, the better tech going on, but he's going to be harassed a little bit here. Does not have a blink of his own. Still, this Colossus will pop, and that's going to force these Stalkers back. No more harassment coming. All the pylons for Hero have been cleared out. If we check, there is a probe here. Let's see if he goes for another pylon. And one Stalker poking around looking for something. Looks like uRing trying to drop an expansion of his own. Knowing he can't keep his contain up forever. Oh, LiquidHerO going for the Warp Prism, just misses it. That was dangerous. uRing's powering up right here within range. The Stalkers here are actually in range of that Warp Prism. Okay, out of force fields now. Looks like uRing trying to force the ramp, but unable to. Nice force fields from uRing though, keeping these Stalkers back. Still the Colossus. I mean, that's the problem when you're up against Colossus. Force fields just don't do anything anymore. You can walk right over them. They do a little bit, you know, especially early on. If you know you have to move, you have to micro the Colossus to crush the force fields, but they're not going to stop him. It's like pure Stalker, Blink Stalker composition here versus Gateway Robo comp. Adding in some Immortals now. Good switch from Hero. Responding to just the mass Stalker play of uRing. Oh, Warp Prism gonna try and get in the main. Right past the Observer. Gonna get... Oh, no. Oh, it makes it out. Okay. Almost dies. Almost. There. Oh, look at that. Look at that Colossus power. Alright, guys. Show me some love. Come on. Let's see, will he blink into the main? He's going. He's trying to get in. He's going to warp in. And... Warp Prism goes down. Oh. Oh, wow. Just as the blink was about to happen, the Warp Prism dies. Did you guys see that? Ah, that is why they didn't blink into the main. If you notice that, they just blinked right here. I'm pretty sure that, yep, the Warp Prism just went down right before the blink. A second sooner, he would have been able to get in, and quite well could have won. You know, he focuses Colossus down. It would have been close. As it is, Hero gets his expansion going. And, well, we're going to see some more Stalkers. And a probe. Yes. Well, he's taking out these rocks. Let's see if he can get some high ground vision to do some more harassment with these Blink Stalkers. That's the great thing. If you're going Blink Stalker against a Gateway Robo army comp like this with Immortals and Colossus, you really have to use your mobility to your advantage. It can be hard to win a straight up fight if you don't have significant superiority in numbers. Oh, an offensive blink there, careful, trying to get the Colossus, almost had it. Almost had the Colossus. Hero really has got to, yeah, he's microing it back now to keep it alive. Putting down a couple sentries. Probably 4 Guardian Shield. Force Field's not all that useful against blink either. Not as useful, I should say. Still useful. But there you go, see? Blinks right out. C is the expansion. Now, see, this is where it would help if he hadn't lost the Warp Prism, or if he had an Observer. Then he could send some in, come in, and pick off a pylon. And then come back and blink out. Something I don't know, actually, would be nice to know is, can you... No, you cannot. There's no vision here for the probe, so I don't think you can blink across this. I know siege tanks can hit. Like, if you put a tank here, you could hit this geyser. I'm pretty... I haven't done it lately. But I'm pretty sure it's within range. Here we go, another engagement. Nope, just a poke. And a prod. And he's pulling probes! uRing has pulled probes. He's going for it. He really has to go here. Falling behind these expansion up for Hero. Definitely, it's what he had to do. Gets a few stalkers into the main. And then blinks back out. These force fields are coming in handy now for Hero. Keeping the probes back. And sentries going down. But will Hero hold? He does lose the Colossus. Got another one popping. These Immortals doing a lot of damage here. Still alive. Untouched. Doing the damage. Let's check the kill count on this guy. Can we get it up in time? No. The console doesn't make it. Blinks into the main. Gonna do some damage. Get a pylon here. Looks like Hero's pulling probes. This Immortal here with 7 kills. He's just a diehard. That's why they call him Immortal. Doesn't want to die. He just keeps going. He's like the Energizer Bunny with guns. Now that's a scary thought. Oh, he blinks out. Okay, and that's Hero's Observer, so he won't be able to blink back in. Nice hold from Hero, but if, let's see, income, yeah, that is a pretty good hold. No Harvesters for uRing. This is all he has left. This is it. Can he do it? Can he blink his way to victory? Can he do it? Oh, there you go. Oh. Blinking in. Now an offensive blink. He's going to lose a couple stalkers here. He's got to be careful. Watch the force fields. He's going for the Nexus. He gets it. Yes, he will get it. Nexus goes down, but can he get out alive? There's just too many stalkers here. He's going to lose a couple more. Watch the force fields. This is all he has left. Oh, GG. uRing just not able to do enough damage. Really don't agree with his choice to drop the robotic support bay early on. I know he did. I'm not certain, that if he should have been able to hold the 4 gate, I would guess, but I guess you do need the resources. I'm not certain. Early on, he did. He canceled his robotic support bay and then switched into Blink Stalker. Meanwhile, Hero went for the Immortal play and Colossus with range. Great play from both players. Really great, fun game to watch. And I think we have about 6 more to go, ladies and gentlemen. So thanks for tuning in. This is Captain America. I hope I'm doing some justice to these PvP games. I will definitely be working on my Protoss powers. Alright, you guys, stay tuned and keep crafting.